You're sitting close to the fire. It's cold up in the mountains, colder than your body is built to handle. All day you gathered dry plants, whatever you could find, and now you're feeding them to the embers to make the heat last. One of them gives off a different kind of smoke, a strange smell, but somehow one that pulls you in, thicker, sweeter, more fruity. You breathe it in without thinking, because thousands of years ago, nobody ever taught you that the smoke of a plant could blow your mind wide open. And then, the cosmic trip begins. You start to feel looser, less tense. You catch yourself at nothing at all. You get the urge to get up and wander, to explore the world around you. You notice everything now, every sound sharper, clearer. Your mind starts reaching conclusions it wasn't reaching a moment ago. Like time itself slowed down, and a wave of calm rolled into your body without warning. Like magic, the worries are gone. The fear you felt just minutes ago, gone. And right about then, you start to ask yourself, what is happening to me? I feel drunk, but I haven't had a thing. Maybe I ate something poisonous. Though, honestly, I feel strangely happy and confused. After a while of drifting between the trees, a little paranoid now, you decide to sit down in the grass and try to make sense of it. And it's almost impossible to put into words, because you are the first person on Earth to ever get high from this plant. And then, as the effect starts to fade, the last surprise arrives. Out of nowhere, a brutal hunger hits you, a hunger that makes no sense at all, as if you hadn't eaten in days. You'd eat anything in front of you. Thousands of years from now, people will give this a name. Some will call it the munchies, but you have no idea why, all of a sudden, the only thing that exists in the entire world is the need to eat. So here's the thing. Today, when someone feels this way, they've got 1,000 ways to name it. I'm high. It hit me hard. It's just the weed. It'll wear off in a bit. We have the word. We have the explanation. And above all, we have the comfort of knowing exactly what's happening inside us, and that we'll come back to normal. The first human who felt this had none of that. No name, no explanation, no reassurance that the effect would ever fade. He didn't know if he'd eaten something he shouldn't have, if he was getting sick, or if his mind had simply broken for good. He was feeling the strangest thing of his entire life, completely alone, without a single person in the world who could tell him, relax, it'll pass. And the real question worth asking isn't, when did we start to smoke? It's this. What would you think was happening to you if your mind transformed like that and no explanation existed anywhere in the world yet? We tend to picture that first meeting with the plant as something deliberate, someone wise, a ceremony, a plan. The truth is much clumsier and much more human. For thousands of years, this plant wasn't used for this at all. It was used to make rope, cloth, seeds to eat. The version growing down in the valleys was so weak you could burn it all day and feel almost nothing. It was a tool, not an experience. What changed everything was the place. High up in the mountains, 3,000 meters up, where the air is thin and the plant lives under constant stress, cannabis grows differently. It turns far stronger, far more potent than any version a human had ever touched before. So the first person to truly feel the effect wasn't someone chasing it. It was someone who stumbled, by pure chance, onto a plant more powerful than anyone knew was possible. But here's the part that makes it even stranger. When that effect appeared, humans didn't run from it. They did the opposite. They went looking for it again, and not to have fun, for they're dead. High in the Pamir Mountains, archaeologists found tombs 2,500 years old. Inside, wooden braziers with burnt stones. And on those stones, the chemical trace of strong cannabis smoke. The kind that does change your mind. They weren't smoking it at a party. They were burning it around their dead. Picture it. People sitting in a circle, on a mountain impossibly high, in the middle of a funeral ceremony, filling the air with a smoke that bent their perception. There's a Greek historian, Herodotus, who 2,400 years ago described a people doing exactly this, throwing the plant onto red-hot stones and shouting with joy as the smoke rose up. Think about what that means. The first thing we did with this overwhelming, impossible-to-explain feeling wasn't to run from it. It was to use it to get closer to the one thing more mysterious than itself: death. When we couldn't understand what was happening inside us, we carried it straight into the moment we understand least of all. And that says something about what we are. Every time a human runs into something that alters the mind, a plant, a substance, an experience with no name, we don't set it aside. We grab it. We repeat it. We build meaning around it. We turn it into ritual, into medicine, into art, into religion. We weren't looking to get high. We were looking to understand. And when a plant showed us that the reality we saw wasn't the only one possible, we couldn't resist looking again. Today, we have a name for everything that happens inside our heads. We know which chemical does what, which receptor lights up, how long it lasts, when it fades. We won the complete map, but we lost something along the way. We lost the first time. That pure, terrifying wonder of feeling the world crack open and not having a single word to ruin it with an explanation. The first human who breathed that smoke was more lost than you'll ever be, but he also saw something you might never get to see again: his own mind, for the very first time, from the outside. We have all the answers now. We're just missing the wonder for the questions. Goodbye.